Let's go!
And we're live!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another How to Play with Daywalker Syndicate and my friend Brett. How you doing today, Brett?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Ash?
We're doing wonderful. Today we get to play one of my favorite games, our flagship game at that. This is Wild Realms, with original art by our resident artist and game developer, Jeremy Gulata. Very excited. Brett, tell us a bit about it.
Wild Realms is a card battler for 1 to 4 players, where you build sets of animals, conquer your realms, and fight to be the greatest animal kingdom.
All right, let's open it up and get playing.
Let's do it.
All right, we're sat at the table. Brett, why don't you tell us how to set up?
So, to begin a game, each player will get 1 elemental board of their choice.
Nice.
Water, fire, land, or air. I have a water board.
I've got this, I promise. Oh, I have a fireboard, as it turns out.
Then, each player will also get a deck of cards matching their element,
All right,
and will place that in the designated deck slot on their board.
very good.
Finally, each player will start with a realm card, matching their element
Check that
in
out.
the appropriate slot on the board.
All right, looks like we're set up. Are we ready to go?
Almost. I also want to bring attention to the legendary beast deck that will sit in reach of all players, and the 3 attack dice that we'll be using for combat later.
Combat.
Finally, each player will also start with 5 cards from their deck in their
right.
hand.
Okay, it looks like we're all set up with our board, but I have one question, and if you know me well, you probably know what it is. How do we, actually, how do I win?
Well, Ashton, you win by completing your kingdom, which is your board.
All right, how do I do that?
Well, to begin, we'll have to go over the 3 kinds of cards you can find in your deck.
Sounds good.
These are animal cards, realm cards, and unleash a legendary cards.
Well,
Now, these we'll go over at a later time.
sounds good.
Each animal has a name and a family name right below that, a class symbol in the top right with a number next to it called its strike value. Each animal also has a native realm, denoted by its symbol and color, and dice rolls and an ability used for attacking, which we'll go over later. Realm cards don't have an animal on them, and instead have an environment, and an elemental symbol matching with one of the 4 in your kingdom. Speaking of your kingdom, which is your board, is divided into roughly 2 sections. At the bottom here, we have the Alliance, where you'll place animals to attack, which we'll go over later. At the top are your realms, where you'll play realm cards and defend them with animals.
Sounds very fun. So if I'm hearing you right, you're telling me that what I need to win is primarily realms and animals to inhabit those realms.
Yes, exactly. See, with your animals, as I pointed out, each animal has a class. Now, what you're looking to do is to lock each realm, which means
Gotcha.
you have to fill each realm with 5 animals, 1 of each of the 5 types of classes. You have growth, adapt, swarm, lethal, and decay. Now, one of those animals also has to have the little crown symbol below their number.
Gotcha.
That means the animal is a leader. Once your realm has a leader and an animal from each of the 5 classes, you can lock that realm, conquering it and protecting it from attack.
Sounds good. And then I gotta conquer or lock all 4 of my realms to win.
Yep, that means your kingdom is complete.
Sounds good. All right, show me how to do that.
A player's turn consists of 4 main phases. The first phase is to unleash a legendary. Unfortunately, I have no legendary cards in my hand, so I can't do that. So we'll move on to phase 2. Phase 2 is to play animals or realms into your kingdom. Now, if I add realms, they go into one of the realm slots, but my animals can be played either into one of my discovered realms or into my alliance. You want to make sure that your realm has some defenders on it, because if your realm ends up with no defenders on it on any other player's turn, maybe because they attacked you and took them out, it immediately gets discarded.
Gotcha. So you're telling me if I put 20 cards onto each realm, then I win.
Whoa. You can have a maximum of 5 animals on one realm. Then that place is full up.
Sounds good.
Now, in phase 3, we would use our alliance to attack other players, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Finally, phase 4 is a wrap-up. Here, I can move any cards around between my alliance and any open realms, and I can discard any unwanted cards from my hand or from anywhere else in my kingdom.
Gotcha.
At the very end of my turn, I'll draw back up to or discard down to 5 cards, so I start the next round with 5 cards in my hand. play would pass to you, Ashton.
So, starting off, I have a realm card I'm going to go ahead and place down for the land realm. And then I have 4 more animals left that I'm going to distribute. This guy would make a good attacker here. He's got some good stats. I got a good leader here. I'm going to place him in the fire. I need to protect that land. Don't want that getting taken away. He looks like he belongs on the land. And then I got a scary fish. I'm going to stick him in there with the owl. All right. And I draw back up to 5 cards, and that's the end of my turn, right?
That's the end of your turn.
Sounds good. Let's see what I got.
Now, back at my turn, we're at the top of round 2. Now, I have an Unleash a Legendary Beast card in my hand, which, during phase 1 of my turn, I can choose to use this, or I can hold on to it for later.
Why would you do that? I want to see it.
So do I. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this by discarding it and drawing a Legendary Beast from the central deck. The Giant Panda. Now, all Legendary Beasts have the choice between 2 powerful abilities that affect all players or give one player a massive boost.
He looks kind of friendly. Is he gonna attack somebody, or is he just gonna like give him a hug?
Well,
I can't
this
tell.
one I think is more of a hug kind of situation.
Oh, nice.
All players search their deck for any 3 animal or realm cards, then add them to their hand, and then they reshuffle the deck.
Thanks, Panda.
So, I'll go ahead and say we do that. All of us
Okay.
get the opportunity, which is, I guess, just the 2 of us.
All right.
So we're just gonna quickly pick some cool cards, but at home, you're gonna wanna make sure that you pick the right cards for your situation.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm already off to a good start. Gonna take this guy.
Oh, that's adorable.
Do I want to show you what I'm getting?
Probably not.
Okay.
And then you just gotta reshuffle your deck. So just a little note here, you're normally limited to 5 cards in your hand, but some card abilities and legendary beasts can let you have more temporarily.
Thanks, Panda. You were saying?
I was saying, now that we've got that out of the way, I'll be playing my cards. I have a fire realm here that I'll add. I also think that I'm going to put in a little whitefoot mouse, maybe a Bali tiger, fill out some of these realms a little bit, and I'll go ahead and add some more animals to my alliance. That brings us to phase 3, attacking.
It's time.
It's time. When a player wants to attack another player, in this case it would be me attacking you, they have to make sure that they have at least 1 leader in their alliance and whatever animals they want to attack with. This is the only time that native realm matters, because I can only use an animal to attack its native realm. So I can attack with my little owl, I can attack your fire realm, but I couldn't use my blue heron to attack anything, because you don't have an open air realm.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now this little owl says that it rolls 3 dice 1 time. So what this means is I'll take the 3 attack dice and I will roll them. And if any number matches a number of one of these strike values of an animal in the realm I'm attacking, then I will take that animal out. A 3, a 2, and a 7. That takes out your leader.
What does that mean if it's the leader?
So that means that, well, it means that animal's discarded and that realm is now missing a leader. You'll have to find another one for that.
Okay.
Now, once an animal attacks, it also activates its ability. The ability can have various effects like drawing more cards or having even more attacks. Now, my little owl says it uses the same roll to attack another realm in the target kingdom. So I would also be using these same 3 numbers to attack your land realm. Unfortunately, nothing hits.
I gotcha.
Once an animal attacks, it is sent to the discard. That is, unfortunately, the cost of using an animal in your alliance. It's a little too adorable to be there, isn't it?
Kinda.
Sorry. So, in the last phase, I have the opportunity to move some animals around. And I see something very interesting on my board. This water realm has a growth, decay, and swarm animal, and I can move an adapt and a lethal, which means I have 1 of each class and at least 1 leader. I have 2, but that's not a big deal. Meaning I can take all 5 of these animals and place them under the realm card, meaning that realm is locked. You can no longer attack it, and I'm 1 step closer to victory.
Dang, bro.
Then I will draw my 5 cards and end my turn.
All right. I'm coming for you, man. I gotta catch up.
Bring it.
dude. For the start of my turn, I get to do the first phase and release a legendary. Let's see what it is. Ta-da. Whoa. Roll 1 die, attacks all opponents' realms. Coming after you. or unlock all fire realms. Well, your fire realm's already unlocked, but I'm coming after you. I'm gonna roll one die.
That's a 6. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit anything.
Dang it.
But if I had more open realms, you'd have a better shot. So,
Or if there were other players.
or if there are other players.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so next I have no realms to be placed, but I have lots of animals. See if I can lock this bad boy. I got a crocodile there, and he's a leader. I got the grizzly bear, and I got...
Now, I see you got a lot of animals, and I see that you're heading for a locked realm. I like that.
Sure.
But just make sure, if you want to attack this round, you'll have to hold on to a leader to do that.
Oh, almost forgot. Thank you. All right. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna skip this guy. Save him for later. I got a smoothskin octopus. He's got the adapt, and then what do I need? What am I missing? I got all of these. I need, oh, he's right here. I have the horned owl with the instinct icon, and that's all 5 of them, plus my leader, so I get to lock this bad boy.
Very nice, very, very nice.
So I got 3 left. I saved that leader, so I'm gonna place him, and I guess all 3 of them. All right, I got my alliance ready. I'm going to attack your only open realm, the fire realm. And I just got the horse to do that with, the Caspian horse. So his ability, well, he rolls 3 dice, 1 time. See what I get.
7.
Ooh, I got 1.
It takes out my stag beetle.
Nice. And then his ability says strike with 2 rolled values. So that means I'm going to choose, well, I don't got a 5. So I guess that's it. Close.
Very close. So unfortunately, your Caspian horse gets discarded for attacking. And now you have the opportunity to move animals around your kingdom.
Right, okay. Well then I guess I'll take a look here. I got my bowl, but I can get some other classes in here. I'll throw in the growth, and then I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna put my leader in here as well.
Very
and
nice.
I'm gonna draw up 5 cards.
That brings us to the end of round 2. And on my turn, we'd start round 3. But I think we'll skip ahead a little bit so we can get to some of the more interesting stuff.
Let's do it.
So we've jumped into a later round. More realms are locked. The board is a little bit crazier, and we're at the top of Ashton's turn. Ashton, why don't you take it away?
Will do. With violence. Anyways, I need to finish this realm so I can win the game. I'm really close. I got a marsh harrier with the eye icon. I have, oh, I don't need that. I already have that. Let's see, I need one of these guys. Lobster, yummy. And I actually am missing the last 2 of these icons that I need. So I'm gonna distribute the rest into my alliance. Might as well.
Now it brings us on to phase 3, which I actually want to introduce you to a new kind of attack and give you the opportunity to demonstrate. So when you have an alliance and you have a leader in your alliance, as you do, instead of attacking one of my realms, you can attack my alliance directly. See, I have a bunch of scary animals lined up here. As long as you have 1 leader, you can choose any of your animals to attack my alliance directly. You will ignore that animal's ability and dice rolls, and instead you'll roll 2 dice and use both to attack the animals that I have lined up here. So why don't you go ahead and take a swing at that?
Will do.
Before you do that, which animal are you using to attack?
Oh, good question. Well, I have 2 leaders in my alliance. I'm gonna go with the jaguar. Nope, I'm gonna go with the elephant.
So you don't have to use a leader to attack my alliance directly. You can use any animal as long as you have a leader.
Ah, okay. Yeah, still gonna do the elephant. Why not?
Okay.
They're big and scary. All right,
7.
9 and a 7.
9 and a 7. Neither of those hit. But you still have to discard the elephant, and you unfortunately don't get to use his ability.
Okay.
You can go for it again, or you can just leave as is.
Might as well, we're getting down to it. All right, for this next one, I'm gonna use my honey badger. He looks pretty tough.
Yeah.
We got
11 and 8. Ooh, that hits 2 of them.
yes.
Okay. Since all numbers are used, you get rid of 2 of the members of my alliance and one of my leaders. Now your honey badger's discarded, get him out of here. So you can continue attacking my alliance, or you can switch it up and attack my realm instead. You still have 1 fire realm animal, so.
I'm definitely gonna use that guy. Okay, so that's 3 dice, rolled twice. Let's see what I can do.
A 12, a 7, and a 12. Now I have none of those, but you do get another roll. There's a 3 dice 2 times.
Oh, right, sweet. Let's go.
2, 12, and a 9?
Dang.
Yep, that's nobody. My animals are fine. Now, what's his ability?
Strike with all 3 rolled values.
Okay, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Then from there, you can move around animals if you want.
Will do. I mean, I guess I'll throw my mole in here. He's got one of those icons I need.
You're 1 card away.
Yeah,
One
dude.
card away from unlocking your last realm.
Yeah,
The game's close. And then wrap up, draw your 5 cards, and then your turn.
Okay.
Now, on my turn, I'm going to be introducing the last type of attack. For these big in-game moments where one player is close to winning, both are pretty close to winning. I only need 1 more realm besides this, and I think I have it somewhere. For these big climactic moments, we have 1 more attack type. That is a realm battle. I have the opportunity to wager one of my locked realms for one of yours. And if I win, I steal the realm. If you win, you get the choice between drawing 5 cards or stealing my realm. So, to initiate a realm battle, I have to discard my entire hand. I can do nothing else for the rest of my turn. And I want to attack your land realm. Now you have the opportunity to pick one of my locked realms to attack, or to fight against.
Air.
Air, good choice. The way that we do this, let's take our realm. For me, it'd be air, for you, land. We'll take all of our animals, all of our defenders, and place them on top. And now, we will each roll 1 dice. Whoever has the highest value wins. Whoever has the lowest value will lose 1 defender from their realm.
Oh, okay.
So, 8.
6.
So you will lose 1 defender. It'll go face down off to the side.
Okay.
5.
4.
Another defender.
Ah, man.
12.
Dang, dude. Oh,
7. Oh,
that was a terrible roll.
roll
I'm
that.
sorry. I swear I know how to roll dice.
I'm not convinced.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay. All right. Well, maybe not.
All right, this could be it, or you could sweep my realm with this guy. 2, 5. I lose 1.
Man, this is gonna be a crazy comeback.
1. That's another 1.
Like Rocky Balboa up in here, but a toucan.
9.
Ah, okay.
Okay, once
right.
you lose your last defender, that means that I've won the battle. So in this case, I would take your realm. My realm would go back to being locked. And I would actually add your cards, your defenders, to my realm. However, as a consolation, you still get to draw an additional 5 cards into your hand.
Better than nothing.
And I would have to end my turn there. I'm now 1 card away from winning because I did that, but you still have the opportunity to win.
Dang, bro.
Now that's the original way of doing a realm battle, but we also have an alternate set of rules for those who want a more strategic experience. Let's run it back. So I'm gonna challenge you to a realm battle. And as before, I'm going to discard my 5 cards. I will choose to attack your land realm, and you choose a realm that you want to attack.
Let's do air again.
Okay, let's go. This time, we'll take our 5 cards, and we will wager, or not wager, but we'll pit each of the animals up against the matching animal of that class.
Got it.
So, I'm going to call, the attacker calls the cards that they want to reveal first. I'm going to call the adapt animal, the one with the tentacle.
Got it. Here we go.
So you win, 8 versus 4.
Nice.
In this version of the realm battle, the first to win 3 of the 5 matchups wins the realm battle.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna call lethal, the one with the eye symbol. And this time it is a tie. Now, in the case of a tie, as is seen here, we would each roll 1 die, and whoever rolls the highest number wins the draw. 10 versus 10.
Dang.
So, since it's a draw again, we can roll again. If there's ever a draw, dice are how we resolve it. 9 versus 11. You win. Now, I'm going to call on growth, the plant symbol.
Good.
Very nice. Now I'd win that. To demonstrate something, I have a leader here. Ashton, would you mind flipping over the top card of your deck? We're going to see what would happen if your number was a little bit higher. So go ahead and just place that on top as if that was the number.
Got it.
When leaders battle, whether they are battling another leader or any other animal, they automatically add a die to their deck, or a die to their number.
Got it.
So in this case, we would both roll a die to see what happens. So the 9 plus the 11 would be 18, 5 plus 12 would be 17, I would win that. But, of course, either way, that's not what happened. Could you put your Grey Wolf back?
Absolutely.
And I will count this as a victory for myself.
All right.
And your first loss. And I'm going to call on Swarm, the insect. And that would be a loss for me. That would be my last loss. You've won 3 times. That means that you win this realm battle. Now, you have the opportunity of, as the defender, either choosing to draw 5 cards, or to take my air realm and replace your air realm with my locked realm.
I already have an air realm that's almost locked. Oh wait, what am I doing?
You may want to put your land realm back before you...
Yes. I would like to take your air realm, please, sir.
Yes.
Therefore, I have, for the first time in this series, won a game.
You won a game. 4 locked realms. Good game.
What should we do? Should we... Afterwards.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Afterwards.
All right.
Already afterwards.
Guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, if you want to like send me congratulations in the comments, I guess. Of course you would, right?
Congratulate Ashton in the comments.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us for this game of Wild Realms. We want to go over a few more notes and a few more special rules that might come up in the course of you playing the game. Nate, would you tell me what those are, please? If you have more than one Unleash a Legendary Beast, you are allowed to unleash as many legendary beasts on one turn as you would like, so long as you do it during the first phase of your turn. Some legendary beasts, such as the Humpback Whale here, may ask you to unlock a realm. This asks me to unlock my water realm. In order to unlock a realm, I would take the realm in question and discard 2 animals of my choice from the realm, before then returning the realm to the unlocked configuration on my board.
Dang, that's brutal.
Yeah. Another special note, if you draw a realm card that you already have on your board, whether that realm is locked or unlocked, you have the choice to discard the extra realm card and draw another card in its place.
Nice. So this would help a ton if I'm trying to move through the game fast, but I might save the realm card if I'm worried about one getting stolen, right?
Exactly.
Wow, okay.
Another note regarding resolving attacking. So, if you roll your dice, go ahead and you roll your dice as if you were attacking. Under ordinary circumstances, you may only attack with one of the 3 numbers against a realm. So if you manage to roll, say, a 6 and a 10 against my water realm, you could only get rid of the 10 or the 6, but it would be your choice. However, if, say, you're attacking my fire realm and you manage to roll a 5, all of my 5s would be discarded because I was really not paying attention. I put a lot of 5s in that fire realm.
Gotcha.
1 number for 1 attack, any number of cards corresponding to that number.
Dang, that could really add up. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You don't want to add too many of the same number though.
Yeah, you want to be careful not to stack up too much.
Like some people we know.
Finally, we have an alternate rule set for attacking. As we discussed before, you can make as many attacks as you have alliance members. However, if you want a more challenging and tighter game, you may want to limit the number of attacks to 3 per turn. And that's it. That's Wild Realms.
Bam! Nice. Did I mention that I won without any help?
Without any help.
Dude, that was such a good time. I love this game. Every time I play it, I get a little bit better every time.
Yeah.
Thanks to a great teacher. Thank you for teaching us, Brett. Anyways, guys, if you want your own copy of these rules for this game, get your free PDF download of the rules at daywalkersyndicate.com today and have the rules be crystal clear every time you play. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you in the next one.